Welcome everyone to the Goddess Temple. My name is Chris. And for this message today, it's looking at life in a way that it just starts to change. There isn't any confirmation on how and why things are happening the way they are, but it just begins to change. And you I feel like there's so much of us that go about life and just so blindly just going about it and saying, oh, okay, this just started happening. Oh, thank God this is happening. Thank God that everything is changing. Thank God for it. And really, it makes me wonder, to what extent have you paused to really look at what life is offering you and where you are going with it? And to know that it's not just cause, and that what you want out of life, what you're building, it's one that's intentional. Second, it actually doesn't require a lot of force, a lot of efforting. It just begins to happen. It just begins to take shape. And it's honoring that part of ourselves, honoring the part of you that knows that what it creates and what it's here to express, what it's here to be, who it's here to be is just purely you. That even any distress on family situations or little arguments and mishaps with other people that you truly love. Strangers are one thing, colleagues are another, but I mean like family. Family wise, a lot of things that you go about life, the way that you think about life, the way that you approach it, it's just have the courage to really let yourself be who you're here to be. To know that what you're here to create is purely for yourself, and that who you're here to be is going to show you what it means for you to be you, show you what it means for you to be alive and to be thriving and to be so magnetically turned on by life, turned on in life, and that what you're here for, it goes beyond the limits of your body, of your expression, of your being. It goes beyond your thoughts, and there's an undertone of an essence of you that gets to be expressed, an essence of you that gets to be lived, an essence of you that gets to be experienced. And to what extent have you been holding people back from actually experiencing you, from letting them see who you are and who you've been, and for them to know that it's okay that they see you, it's okay that they hold space for you, it's okay that they love you, it's okay that they even look at you. Now, don't get me wrong, there is such a thing as protecting yourself and protecting your energy, protecting your true essence, your soul, your vessel. There is such a thing as that. And at the same time, there is also a thing where it's okay that people around you want to be in your space. And yes, that is to a certain degree, it is them siphoning your energy. But hear me out here. You also have the power to ward them off, to make sure that you're not being taken advantage of, but just that you can exist exactly who you are and the expression that you have, and there's nothing wrong with who you are being. And that if you do need that time away to really recenter yourself, to regain a lot more energy, space, expression, just a nice, beautiful flow, let yourself do that. Step into who you're here to be, step into your own essence, step into your energy, and know that it's okay for you to truly create and protect yourself. I'm really hoping that I am following through on this message in the best way possible and that it does make sense. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna keep going and see where this takes me. Because you could be living a life that is someone else's dream. You could be living a life that someone wants to experience for themselves. Someone wants to savor because they know that they can't experience it themselves, that they can only see the possibility of what's available through you, through your essence, through your expression, through your way of navigating through life. It's through this beingness that you are that life gets to be experienced in the fullest form. And that all of you truly, truly gets to be alive. All of you begins to show up. All of you begins to be enlivened by the purity of what this life has to hold. The purity of what it means for you to be you, what it means to be held, what it means to be alive, what it means for your essence and your true authenticity to shine through, for you to be heard, for your voice to be heard, for you to also be held, held in reverence, held in sovereignty, held in a coherent manner that tells someone, that allows them to gauge when they have, or if they have been taking advantage of your expression, of your authenticity. Whatever the case is, whatever your journey is, there are tools out here. Um, there's even books, there's even physicians and practitioners that supports this journey of your life. It supports you in growing from one area of your life into the next. And it's not just professionals, it's also family, everyday people, right? Your family, your work, other forces, other factors. In every stage of your life, you will always be evolving. You will always be growing. You will always be transitioning from one end to the next. And you will always continue to experience and be the most fullest, abundant version of you. And that's having the courage to actually let go. And yes, I understand how scary and frightening it can be. And yes, just because you're letting go doesn't mean you're not taking responsibility for the life that you have. For you to even let go, that means that you are taking radical responsibility for your life. Letting go is one of those things. It's one of those things that actually adds to your life, that adds to your expression, that adds to you, that adds to your aliveness. So have the courage to truly step into who you are here to be and know that whatever you create, whoever you become, this is who you are truly meant to be. You're truly meant to be you. You're truly meant to be alive. You're truly meant to be expressed in the full authenticity that means and that stands for. You are truly here to be fully you. Nothing about you can and will be taken advantage of or changed or rewritten, but just that you get to purely be yourself. There's a lot of aliveness here for you. There's a lot about your life that is available for you to experience. There's a lot about who you are as a human that's waiting to have its own time to to be lived. I really hope that I'm following through. Okay. Um, yeah, I'm losing my train of thought and don't even know if there's really much of a train of thought, but I still feel like there is still something coming through. So let's keep going here. And so, what does it look like for you to really step into your own light, to your own abundance, and to actually welcome it in? It could be that it's just a daily thing that you do, a little bit of something, a little bit of abundance, a little bit of joy, a little bit of sitting in with your presence, sitting in with your happiness, sitting in with your excitement to life, and letting yourself truly create, to own, to build, to reconstruct, to do so much more of what's available for you. And you practicing what it's like for you to be you, you begin to see that there's so much of life that wants to continue to create with you. That there's so much more that you can do in this time, that there's so much more for you to build off of, for you to really create a more cohesive and easeful way of looking at life and doing things differently. That you can truly enjoy the pleasures of sitting down with a warm cup of coffee or tea, sitting down with that warm cup and just enjoying and savoring the way that your body feels, the warmth that you feel of it, the smell, the memories that are tied in with that. Like for me, I love having it's this rice flour snack. It's like a little crunchy snack and it's deep fried and it has some salt, pepper, chilies on it and some peanuts as well. And then you have that with a nice hot cup of tea, a latte, pretty much. And it's just so savory, and it always hits the spot. Every it hits the spot. It reminds me of just being in Sri Lanka and just enjoying myself and sharing that with the people around me, sharing that with the family and just enjoying the breeze of the outdoors and the warmth. And even with the warmth, it's like you still want that hot cup of tea. And with that little spicy snack, it just always hits the spot. It always makes me feel like a kid and always makes me feel like I'm enjoying and savoring my body. I'm enjoying and savoring my ancestry, my lineage, my story. And that I get to truly embody that. And I know that every person, every culture, every background that you've been in, there's been moments, even from the darker times, even from the most painful childhood memories, even in there, there's mixed in with some type of joy and pleasure. And at the same time, I cannot deny the fact that it could be more complex than that, and that there may be certain stories around that way, that time in your life that just it's it makes you hold your breath. I understand that. And so really taking it easy on yourself to be a bit more gentle, be a bit more compassionate with yourself. That you don't have to recreate what you had experienced, but that you get to welcome in a new way of life, a new experience, a new sense of abundance, a new sense of aliveness, a new sense of you. That you get to truly welcome yourself in that much more. And know that you're not abandoning yourself and that you get to create new and different memories, and these become your new core memories. And the more you create these core memories, it becomes a little bit easier to rewrite the stories that you used to have. It allows you to draw inspiration from your childhood, the things that you could have and you wish that you had, and taking responsibility as an adult. And responsibility not to hold someone accountable for them abusing you, but I'm not saying that that's not necessary. It is, but there's another little aspect I'm talking about, and that's letting yourself actually create something for you that you may never get that joy and that childhood back, but you still can feed and nourish and replenish that childhood core wound. And you can do that by connecting with yourself, through connecting with yourself, and through allowing yourself to create, allowing yourself to play, allowing yourself to just go do something that's just spontaneous and splurges, and that brings out that childlike energy in you so you can release. It's necessary to have that company, that people around you that can show you and help you to discover what it means for you to connect with yourself that much more. Life is so precious, even in those early childhood memories. It's so precious, it's so valuable. That's what makes us humans, and even for animals too. We see it with our pets, they understand us. It's their memories are attached with certain sensory inputs, a lot of smells and presence and even places. And the thing is, we're very much so like that too. And so recreating and or creating new memories can truly replenish you and have you and have you come to life. You come so I am not making any sense, but the words are not just not flowing. But yeah, you come online, you're getting turned on to life and you're allowing yourself to create, you're allowing yourself to be. The thing is, you can still take into consideration that you're not completely trying to recreate your childhood, but you're trying to still honor that and to allow and give that part of you space and time so it can create, so it can be expressed. So it's not left being depleted and unsavored and not so alive. That it's never too late to actually live your life, to live that childhood or that memory again. It's never too late, and you still get to do it at this time of your life. You still get to create a life that feels more holistically alive, and that you get to savor each little part of you, each moment that you've grown, each moment that you've savored, each moment that you just come so alive. You get to be enlivened by life. And so, with that little bit, I really hope that this made sense, and I really hope that you stuck it through to the end because I know the beginning was a little bit tough to listen to, but I really hope that there was a little bit of something of value for you or inspired you in some way to be able to apply it. And I wish you guys all the best, and I will speak to you soon.